the producers of Law and Order.
At the start of the show, we talked today about the difficult and length of the stride from becoming a role player to becoming the star player. Charlie Ward and Larry Johnson have made that giant step today. Charlie Ward, who's got 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, working on a triple-double here, feeding Larry Johnson in transition. Larry Johnson's got 19 points, 7 boards. He leads both teams in both scoring and rebounding. Can they sustain it? Can they hold on? The fatigue, these are not guys who carry the squad for the full 48 minutes. Sprewell and Houston, Kurt Thomas need to come alive here to help Ward and Johnson.
Remember, Larry Johnson used to be a primary offensive player to get an offensive foul against Dale Davis at Charlotte. So he knows what it's like to be the #1 offensive priority.
But the health is not there. Larry Johnson plays with a severely debilitated back. Got a chip fracture in his foot that he's played with all year long. He's going to need surgery on that at the end of the season.
Bill, let me tell you, I got 19. There's 2:51 to go. I'm feeling good. All of that stuff does not count. Just let me have the ball and let me go.
Double fake. That shot no good, but LJ's also the leading rebounder in the game with 7, and Van Gundy says he's always his most prepared player.
But the way the Knicks are standing and watching Larry Johnson play right now is not a good sign. They need weak side action cutters.
The Indiana Pacers have to start playing like they're playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Nice play. Jalen Rose 9 1/4, so he's starting to wake up like he did in the 4th in game 3.
Just over 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
You know, Jeff Van Gundy said, look, we want to keep the Pacers in the 80s. We somehow want to get to the 90s. Sprewell just cannot make a hoop here in the 2nd half.
Larry Bird cannot believe this call.
Dale Davis, with Kurt Thomas on his back, is called for the foul.
And Jalen Rose is becoming a bigger problem for Sprewell as this game goes along, bumping and bruising his way to the hoop. Nice right hand by Jalen Rose.
With Sprewell unable to answer on the offensive end, Charlie Ward, even though he's played terrifically, he's got a shooting slump, just 1 for 6 here in the 3rd quarter. He'll go out for a while.
Thomas with a screen for Houston. Back to him on the pick and roll. And Davis got a piece of it, and Crozier hauls it down.
Yeah, Kurt Thomas passed him a good chance to get an easy shot and ended up getting it deflected.
Seem to be in a fatigue state right now and hanging on, standing around, waiting for somebody else to do something.
Rose steps back, went halfway down before coming out. Houston driving on Miller, short.
Never quite had control of it. He was trying to quick it out of his hands and hope that he got a call.
Miller off the screen, beat Houston to the spot and scored a 3. Vintage Reggie Miller.
Point of the 2nd half for Reggie Miller. It is an 8-point game.
In the final minute of the 3rd.
2-man game between Johnson and Houston, trying to get Larry Johnson wide open. A foul, Kurt Thomas.
Reggie Miller moving without the ball. The best part of his game, the great down screen by Dale Davis, pulling the trigger.
Hey, how about the best part of his game is the shot?
No, moving with he can make the shot. Can't make the shot when he starts to dribble. Jalen Rose is getting into it with someone in the crowd. Very disconcerting here. He's losing his focus.
Or maybe gaining it. Looks to me like he's come alive here in the 3rd quarter. Now operating against Sprewell. Crozier the screen. 5 to shoot. Rose behind the back, missed the shot.
That's a move. That's the way Steve Jones used to play.
I only wish I had that. Only wish I had that.
Steve finished them though.
Oh, that was nice. And Marcus Camby's the guy that saved him. Sprewell holding the ball here and trying to get one more shot.
Thomas the touch pass, and Camby the reverse jam.
Camby's running a little bit more fluidly right now, but with Thomas creating, as best answers right back.
Game clock will be reset to 2.9 seconds.
Putting some time back on the clock, apparently, after Travis Best answered the shot. Mike Mathis said make it 2.9, and it is. Childs, a midcourt hook. Oh, that nearly went in. Well, Kurt Thomas and the Knicks had a 17-point lead at halftime. They've gotten a lot of production off their bench, have the Knicks, 17 points. But Indiana outscored New York 25-16 during that third quarter.